Now let's go a little bit deeper into Lily Bloom's fashion for It Ends With Us and discuss the difference between being into fashion versus being into labels. Any and everybody can love fashion, but not any and everybody has the funds to buy the labels, to buy the expensive brands like Lily Bloom bought. Lily Bloom's character was into fashion. She loved thrifting, she loved vintage, she was a quirky girl, and I'm going to do a separate video on how I would have dressed her for that movie, so stay tuned. But again, Lily was into fashion. She wasn't into labels. Lily Bloom, the character from the book, from what I gather, even though I didn't read the book, I'm just going to be honest, Lily Bloom would not carry Valentino with logos everywhere. Gucci horsebit bag that's identifiable. Crystal mesh Saint Laurent boots that are very expensive. Those Christian Louboutin heels and zooming in on the heel. None of that made sense for Lily Bloom's character. And just because you have all of these very expensive things does not mean you love fashion. That could simply mean you love to buy designer items. And more importantly, you like to buy designer items that are noticeable from other people. You like to buy the things that people can identify, and then now people can perceive you as being rich. To my knowledge, Lily Bloom was not rich. To my knowledge, Lily Bloom also didn't like displays of wealth. From my knowledge, Lily Bloom was an empathetic and sensitive and highly caring person who again fell in love with a homeless boy in high school. That person is not going to walk around with ridiculously expensive designer items knowing that there are people in this world who are struggling. That is what I meant when I spoke about Lily Bloom being empathetic, caring, nurturing. And that's also the reason I brought up that her first love in high school was with a homeless boy. You have to have a different level of empathy to allow yourself to fall in love with someone who's homeless. That's not the same person who's going to wear crystal mesh Valentino boots or those Christian Louboutin heels or that Valentino bag with the logos everywhere. That's not someone who wants to let the world know how much money she has while she knows so many people in the world are struggling. It just doesn't make sense. That's why costume design is so nuanced. That's why costume design is not fashion. And now that we're all enrolled in Hillman Talk University, stay tuned for my elective course.